everyone. Thanks for having me, Farisha.
How are you?
I'm great, feeling amazing. Looking
Okay,
forward to seeing you.
that's good. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to thank you for being in my show, Women Empowerment Series. And this show is where I interview amazing ladies in Malaysia. Okay, so Anne, can you tell us more about yourself?
First, I'm a mother of two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm what I'm interested at is I believe uh, I'm very happy that Farisha invited me for this show is because that we have not seen each other in person, but I think that both of us are actually inspired by each other's stories. And I remember when I started my journey to where I am today
Mm-hmm.
is because there was one person, people who believe in my potential, and they open
Mm-hmm.
up the door for me. And I
Mm-hmm.
would like to open up the door for more people, and that's what I'm passionate about. If that is describe me, yeah.
Okay, amazing. And can you tell us more about what does woman empowerment means to you?
Woman empower means to me is we found a sense of self, confident, and we empower ourselves, lead our life with confidence to achieve great things in life, and at the same time we create a better life for others people.
Mm-hmm.
So women empowerment is all about self-leadership, and that's what I believe in that. Yeah.
How important it is woman empowerment to you?
It is like one of the core in our life, right? If we do not empower ourselves, who else can empower us, right? We must first empower ourselves before others do to us. Yeah. So if we want to achieve great things, we must first empower and believe in ourselves to achieve that we can achieve that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And don't wait for others people to empower you. We must every day we wake up, open our eyes. We must empower ourselves to live a better life every day. So tomorrow will be better than today. Yeah.
exactly. Okay, can you share with me what are the challenges that you face in your career and how do you overcome it?
Wow. All right. This amazing questions. I've encountered a lot of challenges, especially during the first few years when I kickstarted my career, because I graduated as in Master of Medical Biotech. So
Mm-hmm.
my ambition previously was actually to pursue my PhD and then to be a lecturer, a researcher. But
Mm-hmm.
after I completed my studies, I suffer from severe eczema on my
Mm-hmm.
hands. So
Mm-hmm.
it triggers me to think whether this is the path that I want to pursue.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually make a decision to actually switch my career, go from pursuing my studies
Mm-hmm.
to actually started to look for a permanent role. So
Mm-hmm.
that time, one of the most popular job to us in our field of study is either you do sales,
Mm-hmm.
right, or you be an underwriter in the insurance company. So I started to look for. I know sales is not something that I want to pursue that time, so
Mm-hmm.
I started to look for the career opportunity in the insurance company. So I almost sent my resume to all of the insurance company in Malaysia, right? Available. There is a career opportunity in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I started my career in Great Eastern,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and that was uh, from my study is medical biotech, and then I was offered the opportunity to pursue the management training program where it is a career opportunity that I didn't apply for. I applied for underwriting, but I was so impressed with the interviewers,
Mm-hmm.
the interview experience that I told myself they gave me two options whether I would like to join them as a management trainee to go through a 2 years rotations program in the company before I decide my career path, or I want to be placed permanently in the underwriting department and become their underwriter, right? So I gave myself like, why not invest 2 more years to actually learn and grow
Mm-hmm.
and truly find out what matters to me and which career path that that I would like to pursue. So that 2 years is a very robust learning opportunity that is a turning point in my career path. Yeah, my challenges would be to learn to really find what is my strength, to really discover who am I, what I can add value and contribute, and to build my competency, and to add values to the organization. So it is a lot of discovery, rediscovery, learning, relearning, and even unlearning. So it's all about learning, going out from my comfort zone and learn something new, and take the courage and go and explore and experience. So I believe that comes with a lot of courages that I need to actually push myself and test my limit, stretch myself. So I was very thankful because I was being empowered. I met great leaders along the way. Even when I started my career, I think that is very fortunate to me, and they empowered and entrusted me with responsibilities, one after another, that I started to build my confidence and a sense of self that I can see a clearer directions of the career path that I want to pursue. Yeah, so that would be, I think going out from my comfort zone is the challenges that I've encountered, and it is not easy because it comes with a lot of reflections, experimenting, a lot of constructive feedbacks coming all the way from a lot of people's take it or leave it, up to yourself. A lot of reflections before resetting yourself.
And I really agree with you on that when you say that to get out of your comfort zone. I think all of us need to get out of our comfort zone and also explore, and also be brave and strong to get out of that comfort zone and to move forward.
So that's where we grow and discover our potential. If we never try, we'll never know. So it's always about taking the next best actions that you can.
And don't be afraid to take risks. Yes, because in life, we have to be brave to face the challenge and to take risks. So just like you said, if we don't try, we never know. So it's best for us to try. So it's a trial and error process. So if we fail, it's okay. We try again. So it's a learning process.
Yes, it's a learning process. Failure is part of it. We learn, just need to make sure we come back stronger, build the resilience. Yes,
and I could totally relate with you as well. And I also go through some phase in my career where, I get out of my comfort zone and then try and move forward. Okay, moving on to the next question. Who are the inspirational women leaders in Malaysia and internationally that you look up to as an idol, as an icon, a woman that inspired you?
I have a few that the people when they share something, I think, hey, this is like a nugget of wisdom, and I'm inspired by some of the leaders. But I think one of the persons that shapes my life a lot is my first lady's boss, I would say. When I started my career, she is Dati Nancy Lim, and she is a very capable HR professional.
Dati Nancy Lim? Yeah, from which company?
She actually, from Great Eastern, my first
Great Eastern,
company.
Dati
employer, okay. She has left a lot of footprints along my career growth and journey, and she is also my mentor right now.
So what inspired you? What draws you to look at her and like, wow, I want to be like her?
She has a very strong character and a very competent. She's a very competent person. To me, she is not the boss, but she is a leader that I really respect and look up to. How she communicates, she carry herself, and the substance that she has. And I think what I appreciate the most, where she inspired me the most, is she believed in me. She empowered me to do something that beyond what I could imagine I can do back then. And that's where I started to, hey, she entrusted me to actually project manage some of the events, the big events for the
She
company.
mentor you. She mentor and she guide you. Yes.
Yeah. So she's one of the person that who has inspired me the most, because of she believed in me without she believed in the potential I have without I could see my potential. And she just continued to entrust me with responsibility, coach me, guide me. And that's where I started to grow.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing. Okay. And how about international woman leader? Who do you look up to?
International. I was inspired by Oprah Winfrey a lot, even though ever since I was very young, when I listened to her speech, and also to read some of her quotes, it makes me think a lot. And her stories was very inspiring. I believe she's also an international idol for a lot of women. Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, it's because I like reading. So the things that she said, the things that she actually shared, touch my lives along the way. Yeah. Even though I haven't seen her in person, but she touches my life through the wordings, through her speeches.
Yes, and we have something in common. High five, because Oprah is also my idol. She's amazing.
Yeah.
And what I like about Oprah is she went through a lot of adversity, a lot of challenges in her life, but that doesn't stop her to achieve her dream. And she kept moving forward. And Oprah, she is not just a successful entrepreneur and also a TV host, but she is also a philanthropist, and she have a school in South Africa where she dedicated the school to children who deserve education. And for me, that is like truly inspiring,
Wonderful.
amazing. Yes, and she give back. Yes, and even though she is, I think she's a billionaire and she's one of the richest women in the world, but she used her influence to educate and empower people.
Yeah, to live a better life, to find a sense of self. Yeah, that means a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for the next question, what is your message and advice to the young women, the young ladies out there?
I would say is to really go back to the core, like find out what matters to you the most in life, and focus your energy in that area, and that you will start to grow and find a greater sense of self and the direction in life. Yeah, a lot of people, some of the people that I encounter, is that they do not have the confidence, is because they have not found what matters to them the most. So they cannot have the anchor in life, right? So go back to the core to really reflect and think through what matters to you in life. Focus your energy and time in that areas, and you will start to grow.
Like, what is your sense of purpose in life? Like, have
correct. The meanings, like what matters to you.
Do you have any other advice for young ladies and young graduates out there?
I always believe that we have the power to make decisions and choice in life. It's not about, a lot of people say, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. It's because all this while I've been doing this, and they are being constrained by the environment and the situation. But I always believe that we can do something different every day by just taking a small actions to start with. Right. It is your choice. So proactively make the choices that you can. For example, even though you are in a situation that it seems that a lot of things are not. For example, you are going to drive a change in your organizations, but a lot of things are coming back to you, say no. But still, you can do something about it yourself. What is the next best thing that I can do? Right? So it is a choice. So to me, it's not about surviving. We only live once, so it's it is better to thrive. So in order to thrive, you have to proactively explore what is the next best actions that I can take, because action is the only thing that can change the results. It is no point about thinking all this while, but you're not doing anything. You think, but at least you do something that will lead to change. That will lead to the result that you want in life. You never know until you take the next step, and the next step. Then you will see the result, the path clearer and clearer. So I always believe in that. What is the next best thing that you can do right now? Yeah.
So always push yourself, give yourself an extra push and move forward, right?
Yeah. And not just about defeating yourself, thinking that I can't do anything. Even though you think so, you have to reset your mindset to be positive. Okay, well, even though a lot of things, bad things are happening right now. So what is the next thing I can do right now if I want to create a better future or better tomorrow, right? There must be something. There must be something.
Yeah. This must be something that I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Okay, and for the last question, okay, we've come to the last question of the day. Okay,
sure.
Right now we are in the midst of a pandemic, COVID-19. So a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are feeling uncertain. A lot of people don't know what's going to happen end of the year due to coronavirus. So what would be your advice to people out there? How can they stay positive despite of what is currently going on around us? I know it's not easy. It's not easy for everyone. So we have to adapt to the change. So right now, adapting to the change, which is the new normal. So we're not where we used to be before. So it's the new normal. How can we adapt to the changes, adapt to the new environment, and always stay positive no matter what? So what would be your advice?
My advice, I wouldn't say that is an advice, but my personal suggestion is that a lot of people say this is the worst situations ever, but this is the worst and also the best time. You see a lot of the value investor, they are using this time to actually leverage it on their value investing. It depends how you see it. It's, like what you say, I agree with you. It's about the mindset first.
The mindset, yeah.
The mindset first. So number one is whether you want to have to have a better future, or you want to be just complacent, waiting for this period to be over. But even so, that life will never be the same anymore. So it's come back to the core. Is always what is the next best thing that I can do right now, right? To constantly add values to yourself. When you grow, money will come. I always believe this, right? When you continue to, because you see the changes. The future, the future is so unpredictable.
Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody.
Especially.
Yeah.
You see what happened for the past few months to Malaysia, right? Nobody knows, but everything, the changes are so fast. It was accelerated, like the digital transformation, right? A lot of people say it was accelerated. The future is no longer future of work. It's always about now. And now is the future of work.
Right.
So how do you stay relevant? It's a question for all of us to actually ponder and think through. How do we stay relevant and continue to add value regardless of the situations?
Right.
Don't focus on things that you can't change. Focus on things that you can change. So you start with the next best actions that you can do right now for yourself before you serve others people. So it always comes back to the self leadership, how you empower yourself before you empower others people. This can be the best and also become the worst time. I see this is the best time, right? When coming from a training background, this is the best time for you to train people to change, because all this while we have been asking people to change to better, but people just don't care because future of work is so far ahead for them. But right now, future of work is now. Imagine a lot of the companies that we work from office, right, have to quickly adapt to working from home in a big scale. So it is always come back to how do we empower ourselves to take the next best action. The key is to stay relevant so that we can continue to add values. When you grow, money will come.
Exactly. Right. And always have a positive mindset.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like it when you say just now that you mentioned, don't focus on the thing that you can't change, focus on the thing that you can change. Yes, and I
Yes.
like that. I like that. Yes, because I hold on to that value as well. Focus on the thing that you can change. If the things that you cannot change, it's okay. Just focus on
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
can do. Yeah.
Yeah, because what you focus will grow. So that's what I always believe, that a lot of people ask me, how should I start? How should I start? Start where
Yes.
you are.
Mhm.
Do what you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, start where you are, what you can. Use what you have and do what you can. So it's always come back to focus on the things that you can uh, make the changes and
Mm-hmm.
start there. Do the
Mm-hmm.
next best, take the next best action.
Mm-hmm. And developing a growth mindset, right?
Yeah,
Growth. Yeah.
by having do so, right, you are actually growing, having adopting the grow mindset, because you're focusing on what you can actually make a difference instead of something that you can't change or control.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Thank you so much. You have shared a lot of important points with us today and also with our viewers. And these are the things that can get you to move forward in life. And for both of us, right, because we are both in the learning and development, L&D, training industry. So for both of us, our task is to, educate and also empower people to get outside of their comfort zone and also be brave to take the challenge and the first step to change. So like you were saying just now, that change is not comfortable, it's not comfortable for everybody, but
Yeah,
that change, for us as in the training and learning industry, we teach and we guide people to change for their betterment and for their own good, and for them to upskilling and learn new skills. Yeah. Okay, so
yeah.
do you have any other advice that you would like to share with our viewers?
uh, um, uh, Not something very new. I always believe that, yeah, if you want to change, is don't wait for tomorrow. It's always the
Now.
best time is yesterday
Yeah.
lah, but it's the
Yeah.
next best time is now. Yeah, it's now.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
change starts with you. Only you can change
yeah,
your life. Only you can change yourself. So you have to ask yourself what you want to do, and be brave to take the challenge to change. Yes.
yeah. You may not see where you'll be heading to, but one day when you look back, you can connect the dots. I always remember that. Just do your best right now. Hmm.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing with us today. And I hope for those of you who are watching Women Empowerment Series, you guys are inspired and also motivated by Chu Anji's sharing and also tips just now. Okay, so how can our viewers connect and keep in touch with you?
And my in my social media, LinkedIn, or yeah. So nowadays we are in the open source era, so everybody is connected. Just yeah, you can first connect with Farisha and then connect with me. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. What is your LinkedIn name, Facebook or Instagram, and then people can
it
follow
is
you
my name.
online?
Yeah,
Yeah, Chu Anji. Yeah.
yeah.
So for those of you who would like to connect and keep in touch with Chu Anji, you can connect with her on LinkedIn and on Facebook and also Instagram. And it's good for us to also connect with each other and also network. Okay. Thank you so much, Chu Anji. Thank you so much for sharing with us today on Women Empowerment Series. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.